This statistic is mind-boggling to me because this really hits home. If most of you that don't know, and that are probably just not seeing my videos, and for people, if you see my videos, you probably already know this, but this is for people that's new, that just been watching the videos. I'm born and raised in Detroit, Michigan. It's a rough place to be. I always talk about how fucked up it is, how I need to be back to what it was. But this statistic, to me, it just makes the city even worse. I was, looking at the news, looking at all these online sites like I'm doing right now as we speak, and I'm looking at the crime rate and the murder rate, and I've looked, and it's like the homicides are getting worse and worse. In 2010 it was 327, 2011 it was 377, and I just come to find out last year that we had a total of 411 homicides in 2012. 411 homicides in the city of Detroit. And when you hear a number like this, and it was some stories that just got, I just found out recently, it was a 24-year-old woman that stabbed an 8-year-old kid, that is just unbelievable to me how sick people are in society and in this city and just anywhere, because Detroit is not the only city this is happening in. It's happening everywhere. But what mind boggles me, not only just these statistics and these numbers and how messed up the city is, and how the mayor, city council, and none of these people are doing anything about it. They're not doing anything about it. But us residents that stay here, we just look at it like, well, it ain't nothing I can do, so, what's for dinner, what's the next subject, we just let it go. Especially as blacks. Blacks, we let go of so much stuff, and Detroit is predominantly black. It's about 85% of the people that's black, but at the same time, every single day, people are moving out of Detroit, because I don't blame them, because it's getting worse and worse. It's getting worse and worse every single day. People getting killed. Blacks killing blacks. Whites killing whites. Over the most dumbest thing, over $1 or $2 or a phone or whatever it is that's not even worth it. It kills me that all these crime rates and people are dying for no reason when we should be getting along. But in America, this is what they want. They want us to fight and kill each other and all this other stuff, and want us to be on welfare. And that's another thing about Detroit. A lot of people are on welfare. It's broke. A lot of Detroit is I want to say it's a broke city, but at the same time, how are we broke? It's a broke city, they say, but we have so many casinos and we buy so much outlandish shit all the time, and it's like we don't buy shit that we really need. So we just buy outlandish shit. But Detroit, not even just Detroit, but anywhere, especially in Michigan and Detroit, where we have this thing where we're proud of being a murder capital and having all these killings, and how it's just one of those things. And when celebrities come down here, they like, man, I rep Detroit. And people like T.I. and Jeezy and Ross and all these other people that come down here that rep it but really don't know about it. You know what I'm saying? And they don't really know shit about it. But when you live down here, even local celebrities that got killed, of course we all know Proof and the East Side Cheddar Boys, a couple of their members died, and a few other people. The city. It has to get better. City council fighting all the damn time, all the time. You know, years later, some of the old city council. There's some city council members that's in jail. Monica Conyers with the whole Shrek comment and taking money and all that, and the governor is trying to take away welfare and all that, which, you know what I'm saying, I think honestly we need to be taught a lesson. Either I think welfare do need to be taken over and just not be here, because we start to get comfortable with this shit. And once we start getting comfortable and lazy, then we used to it. And then once we lazy, we get used to it, then we don't want to do nothing about it. Then we don't want to look for jobs. So I think welfare is making things even worse. But hey, what do I get? And then what kills me, why do people get mad in the welfare office and these FIA officers when they getting all this help, but yet they get mad at the people that's giving them service and giving them all these help? But if you stop having all these babies and get off your ass and be late and stop being lazy and do something. Now I understand, I always say this, if you're living with your parents and you're going through some things, I can understand that. But I don't like a person that's living with their parents and just suggest and just not doing shit and just staying there. Now if you live with your parents and you doing your thing, you trying to get out, you trying to make yourself better, respect, because I know it's hard out here. It's hard. Trust me, I know it's hard. But it's the city is just getting worse and worse every day. People are moving out, going to another state or going to country, because Canada is right above. It's not too far. Windsor is not too far. So a lot of people, but then they still have that American mentality too. So you know what I'm saying? So, and it's crazy because you get more. What kills me, all these murder rates and stuff like that. Of course, nobody really cares about it, but these public figures don't care about it either, which is not a surprise. But it's just a city. It's just a city where nobody cares. They trying to build it so much, but it's so many angry people. That's why I don't go to these clubs, man, because it's always something going on. There's always something going on in these clubs and in the city life and all that. Some people will say, well, you boring, because no, I'm trying to be safe, because motherfuckers is crazy out here. Motherfuckers is crazy, and they willing to fight for any damn thing, for a chick, for money, for a drink, for a phone, for 18-cent child support, anything. They willing to just fight over anything, and it makes no sense to me, but this shit has to get better. But 411 homicides last year, I can imagine how many it's going to be this year. It might get even worse. We might almost get to 500. And they say Flint might be worse than Detroit. All these other cities is worse than Detroit, which I can't really say because I've never been to Flint, and a lot of these cities I've never been in, so I can't really say how it is because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I can speak on Detroit and a few cities I've been in, but Detroit is getting worse and worse every single day, man. It's getting worse. Now we're not doing nothing about it. If people from other states is saying, damn, it's fucked up. Alright, it's real fucked up in Detroit, man. I don't know how y'all do it. I'm like, shit, I don't know how I do it either. Because if I had enough money, I would get the fuck up out of here. That's just me. But it's worse. You know, when people in New York and Cali and Texas and Bmore and Philly and ATL and all these other cities is telling you how bad and how, you know, how crazy and how dangerous your city is, that's really saying something. Because it's been a fight between us and St. Louis for a while. It's like who's the most dangerous city. And I heard St. Louis is dangerous as hell, but I've never been down there. So, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I really want the city to get better. I really do. But when there's no hope and nobody cares, what else is there to do? I mean, to your other brother man and other blacks, we have to unite more, because we killing each other the most over something stupid. We can't even get along. When a person kills you over looking at you a certain way or something stupid, something is going on, and that's happening too much, man. Or stepping on somebody's shoe, or it makes no sense. But this is the kind of world we live in. This is the society we live in. So I really hope things get better. I hope Dave Bing or whoever's the mayor of the city can do something about it. I hope the city council can stop fighting and just do something. They should stop closing down all these damn buildings that's historic and just hyping it up, do something about it. Get some more people. Us as residents in Detroit, we have to show more, because we can do more things than all these other people that's running the city. We have to run our city more than they, because it's a lot of us and we can do something about it. So I feel as if I want to do something about it. I am going to do as much as I can to make sure this city gets back to what it is, because I want something to happen. Even if I leave, I still want something to happen for this city. You know what I'm saying? We have to care. I mean, there's still little kids out here, and all these little kids is getting killed too, and it makes no sense. These young kids, they can't even walk down the street without somebody messing with them, putting a gun to them, robbing them, telling them other things, telling all this peer pressure. It makes no sense. When a kid is not, it's uncomfortable to even walk down the street, and you young, and you go to school, you see all this stuff going on, you see people dealing drugs. It's worse. It's getting worse. You see gunshots every day when you try to go to school. Nobody wants to be around that. That's like living in damn Compton and all these movies, like Boys in the Hood and all this stuff. It makes no sense to me. Somebody has to do something about it. We have to. As City of Detroiters, or as Michigan residents, or even if you stay out of the state, do something. Please help us. We are in dire needs of help in this city, in this state. We are in dire needs everywhere in the United States. So do what you can do. Make a difference. Try to get an education. Stay away from all this crime and negativity and all this kind of stuff, man. Just stay away from it. Well, on that note, man, I just want to make this quick video on the homicide and the state of Detroit. I may make a part. I want to make a video on I'm gonna make one in the future about the past, present, and the future of the city of Detroit. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do it on my own. I may do it with somebody, with one of my boys here. But check out for that. I'm going to get real deep. Shout out to anybody that stay out in Michigan, and you know, anybody in Michigan. Flint, Detroit, Farmington Hills, Dearborn, Jackson, Warren, east side of Detroit, west side of Detroit, southwest, anywhere in Michigan, and anywhere out in the world, anywhere in New York, Cali, North Carolina, Texas, Indiana, Chicago, anywhere in the United States, man. I just want to give y'all a shout out. Hope things are doing good. Make a difference. I will holler at y'all next time, man, with more stuff. Peace out.